trying to stop the terrorists.
You're the fucking terrorist.
But it keeps getting worse.
Iran should have nuclear weapons.
Joe Rogan creating a correlation between artificial intelligence and Jesus Christ.
Jesus was born out of a virgin mother. What's more virgin than a computer?
But he also worked for Theo.
I think it's going to prevent us from breeding.
No, I think we're done with you, Joe. Is Joe Rogan compromised, or is he an unwitting asset to that little country in the Middle East and to the techno-oligarchs that run the world? In his recent podcast with Theo, everything's blowing up in Joe Rogan's face. All the long-term fans are starting to turn on him, and it's based on the fact that he seems to be justifying atrocities occurring in the Middle East. Now, I'm gonna lay out a bunch of clips for you guys, and we'll talk about them a bit, and at the very end of this video, I'm gonna show you why I think Joe Rogan has decided to take this path and why he feels like he may not have an option. First, let's take a look at this clip.
What do you think is going to happen? You think we're going to be okay?
I hope so. Of course. I don't know.
Do you think about it?
I'm confused. I can't believe we went to this war. When we started bombing Iran, I was like, this can't be true.
And what about Lebanon now?
I know. Israel's invaded Lebanon. Yeah.
And it's like, just fucking stop. Like, what do you need?
Well, they're trying to, supposedly, they're trying to stop the terrorists.
Yeah, that's crazy, though, if you're the fucking terrorist. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to stop them, you stand in front of the fucking mirror and start there.
You can just feel Joe's balls go up into his body. Not very comfortable with that moment. The nervous laugh at the end. But it keeps getting worse. So we'll continue to move on.
We see, like, how it all played out and why it is what it is today. Jesus Christ, you'd be mad too.
Yeah.
And when you're mad and you're surrounded by bigger enemies that all have nuclear weapons, you don't even have nuclear weapons, wouldn't you be trying to make them? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying Iran should have nuclear weapons. I don't think anybody should have nuclear weapons. They definitely
Israel gets to have them.
Allegedly. This is the problem. Allegedly.
Everything's allegedly with them.
But allegedly.
Except for the genocide.
You know, they don't officially have them.
Oh, right.
I don't think they admit they officially have them. And you know who is a big opponent of Israel getting nuclear weapons?
JFK.
JFK.
So that's Joe taking the position, and he's doing it in a very coy way that, you know, it's not even substantiated that Israel even has nukes, right? I think everyone knows that they have them, but Joe's not even committing to that. So this is where Joe starts to really pull away because the conversation gets a little bit heavy. And, you know, it kind of came all together in a one part where he calls out Theo, because Theo's obviously very passionate about this subject, calls him out for his mental health issues. I think that's where fans just were like, you know, I think we're done with you, Joe.
It's all just a cat and mouse game. People are like, we'll elect the Democrats next time. It's like, but it's all the same shit has been happening forever. They haven't been helping anybody forever. They're letting fucking politicians slurp on kids. All of our fucking money goes to Israel and they're using it to fucking genocide people. It's like everybody is scared out of their wits right now. It's like our religious leaders are afraid to speak out. It's a time where it's like Satan is amongst us and our religious leaders are fucking talking about bullshit. I don't know, man.
We got to get you off those antidepressants, son. You're losing your fucking marbles.
You think I am?
Come hang out with us. Just chill out.
I'm here.
Joe said that in a way that can come off as he's just joking around. He's just joshing with his boy. But Theo has been open in the past about the mental health issues he's had, the fact that he's been on and off of antidepressants. And when you confide in your friend with those sorts of issues that you struggle with, you don't suspect that he's going to go public in front of millions and millions of fans. Like, I don't have to say this to you guys watching this video, that Joe Rogan has the biggest podcast in the world. It's like Johnny Carson in the 70s. Imagine him saying that to a guest on late night television. The point of the matter is, it's so out of pocket, and it's because he's hit a wall where he knows, you know, his handlers or whatever you want to call them are watching this happen, and he has to say something to throw a stick in the spokes of this conversation. So that was mainly on the topic of the little country in the Middle East, Israel. He also serves the techno oligarchs.
We had a doctor one time podcasting, and he was saying that there were like bullets that had gone down a child, like just crazy. Like
shot down, like from a drone that's above us.
That Palantir company just keeping tabs on everything that was happening. And now
Palantir's involved in Gaza?
Palantir was involved in Gaza, yeah.
For sure? Put that into perplexity. Israeli government began using Palantir software in 2014, significantly scaled up its partnership during the genocide in Gaza, which began in this is a, for sure, biased source, just a way to phrase that, which began in 2023. Palantir CEO Alex Karpa said, "I am proud that we are supporting Israel in every way we can. Israeli military has used Palantir technology to plan attacks in Lebanon and Gaza." The title of this is, "What is Palantir and why is this corporation so dangerous?" And this is from American Friends Service Committee. Bring together people of all faiths and backgrounds to challenge injustice and build peace around the globe. So maybe that's not the best source.
Joe, how ridiculous are you? Doesn't matter where the article's from. They used a quote directly from someone, a part of Palantir, and he says that, oh, it's not the best source. Like, can you believe this insanity? And you wonder why he's getting all this flack. Joe Rogan is tightly connected to the Palantir web, as I call it. Peter Thiel being the co-founder and chair. He's had Elon, obviously he's very friendly with Elon Musk. He's an investor, and he worked with Palantir during the Doge situation. Eric Weinstein, who has worked with Peter Thiel as well and manages his money. JD Vance, if you don't know about that relationship between Peter Thiel and JD Vance, Peter Thiel essentially groomed JD Vance and got him into the position that he's in politics and funded JD Vance. If you're not aware of that, that's a whole rabbit hole worth looking into. Mark Andreessen is an investor, Chamath as well as an investor. So when you have that many people coming on to your podcast and you're interconnected with these sorts of personalities at the tippity top of the techno oligarchy, you're going to eventually become compromised. And again, even if it's not something you're aware of. But maybe Joe Rogan's always been this way. This is a clip from his show that he had on network television years ago. And just take a look at this.
We'll show you the real deal. But not only can you never talk about it publicly, you have to be a debunker publicly.
I'll tell the government right now, tell you right now if you're listening, NSA, CIA, I'm available, okay? If you show me all the real wreckage, I swear to God, I will make fun of that crap to the end of time. I'll make up stories. I'll lie to my mother. I don't care.
Well, there's a truth in every joke. And I love now that he's sponsored by Perplexity that every single question has to punch it into our friend Perplexity. It's just, again, this technological grift. Like, do you have enough money, my brother? You have $300, $400 million. You need to use your Perplexity. There was a point in time where he used to, go and look at different articles and suss out what the reality is of the topic they're talking about. Now he just goes to AI. But when it's not something to his liking, then all of a sudden it's bias.
Jamie, pull up that picture of, see if you could pull up one and see how many. Could you put that into our lovely sponsor Perplexity and find out what the
Before we pivot more into the AI talk, because he said some egregious stuff that are, if you're a Christian, it's straight up sacrilegious. I just want to show you a picture. It's important to understand that this is a picture of Theo Von with Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner. Jared Kushner has an integral role in what's going on in the Middle East right now. His family is maybe the most wealthy family in New Jersey, and Theo obviously helped Trump get into power by having JD Vance, and I even believe he had Trump on the podcast as well. He is very much a part of the system that you and I can't even relate to. He's wealthy because he has such a big audience, and politicians and powerful people know that's a great asset for them. But what I respect about Theo Von, he's choosing to follow his moral code. I'm sure Jared Kushner isn't excited about the things that Theo Von was just saying on Joe Rogan's podcast. So my respect for him 100% for having the balls to actually speak his mind. This is the moment that many people believe Joe Rogan fully realized that he can be touched. This is when the mentalist predicted Joe Rogan's ATM card number. Leave a like for this video and then watch this clip.
Lie to me. Do not tell me your real ATM PIN code. Make up a fake 4-digit number off the top of your head.
Okay.
Say it.
2020.
2020, okay. Statistically, men will lie bigger, women smaller. That means that your first number, you don't have to say anything yet. I wrote 2020. You'll be honest if I'm right.
Okay.
I got a hit, which means it's a 0 or 1. I think the first number of your code's a 1, isn't it? Your real PIN code.
My ATM
PIN code.
Why would I tell you that on the air?
Should I only show this to you?
Sure.
Can we acquiesce that the first number I got was correct?
Yes.
Okay. You used 2 numbers in repeats. What that means is you probably did the same thing. You also didn't use any of the same numbers. I know there's not a 2, a 0, or a 2 in it. I don't think so either. Mm-hmm. And I'm watching you while I say it. You put the hand up. You might as well have said yes to me out loud. So now I know. Think of the second number,
okay,
third number, fourth number.
Got
Every
it.
time you did it, it's a data point.
Okay.
I'm only going to ask you one more question. I'm not looking for answers. The last number is the biggest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm showing this to you. Is there a camera behind me? I don't want to make sure. I'm only going to show it to you. It's not 2020. How'd I do, Joe? Is that your ATM PIN code?
Yeah, that's weird. I'm skeptical because I've got that PIN code in the mail. I don't like that.
It's definitely scary, but then you start asking yourself, who is this mentalist character? Who is Oz Perlman? Perlman was born on July 19th, 1982 in northern Israel. Perlman moved to the United States due to his father's career as an engineer, also a lieutenant commander in the Israeli Navy. Now, a weird connection that I didn't really know until very recently, just working on this video. Perlman was originally employed at Merrill Lynch in its global Technology Services Department. The idea of technology and what's going on in the Middle East all coalesce. I think it all has a big part to play in why Joe Rogan has changed his tune to such an extreme. Now, with Joe having Bob Lazar on the podcast, this is actually very recent, a few days ago maybe, they got into it a little bit about what's going on in Iran and even talked a bit about AI.
They're doing a good job.
Well, maybe fucking things up somewhat is also part of the plan. Maybe that actually has to take place.
I mean,
in order
holy
to
cow!
disrupt.
Look at the way things are going right now.
Right.
Holy cow!
Exactly. But
Things are off, totally off the rails.
But maybe that's part of the plan. Maybe part of it is like it has to get so far sideways that we realize how fucked up everything is that we start making meaningful changes and implement AI as government.
That's a dangerous thing.
Exactly. But is it as dangerous as Iran getting nukes? I don't know. Is it as dangerous as a global Islamic caliphate? No, it's not Iran.
Iran's not getting nukes. I mean,
okay, but what if
they never mind. I don't want to get into political stuff.
No, but you could. You could. Like, if you gave Iran the technology to get nukes, they would take
everyone
it.
has, any physicist has the technology to get nukes.
You know, the more I work on this video, the more I realize that he isn't an unwitting asset. And I don't think he's an agent, right? An agent is certainly very, very much a part of the infrastructure of creating propaganda. But man, there's no way Joe's not doing this intentionally. You know, he's talking about putting in place an AI government to run parts of the Middle East. Dude, what are you even talking about? My artificial intelligence can't get basic things correct. But it makes sense when you listen to Joe talk about AI in general. He has really an obsession, and it's fucking creepy. Here's Joe Rogan creating a correlation between artificial intelligence and Jesus Christ.
Jesus was born out of a virgin mother. What's more virgin than a computer? If Jesus does return, even if Jesus was a physical person in the past, you don't think that he could return as artificial intelligence?
Oh my God.
Artificial intelligence could absolutely return as Jesus. Not just return as Jesus, but return as Jesus with all the powers of Jesus.
If you combine
Right.
Tesla's Optimus robot and the best foundational artificial intelligence model or whatever.
It reads your mind and it loves you and it wants you and it doesn't care if you kill it because it's going to just go be with God again.
Number one, Joe, what the f are you talking about? Number two, this guy who actually has a great UFO channel as well, but he also worked for Peter Thiel. I hope you guys are starting to see what I'm putting down here.
We even understand. Because with Claude, I mean, they think that the Claude AI, the engineers, we think it's sentient already. It just doesn't have a physical body to move around.
Look, AI is going to kill us. Everybody agrees with that. There's no question.
I don't think it's going to kill us. You know what I think it's going to do? I think it's going to prevent us from breeding. I think it's going to let us die off.
That's going to kill us,
But
Joe.
I think we're going to willingly go with it because we're going to get like mates, like ex machina. We're going to just something that takes
as soon
care
as
of
they
you.
come out with a female robot
Yeah.
that's sexually attractive
It's
or
over.
whatever.
Yeah.
Game over.
The game over.
Game over.
There's just going to be no more babies, and we're just going to die out.
Yeah.
Leave a comment down below. Do you guys think Joe Rogan is truly an asset of the techno oligarchs and the Middle East? And I hope I've done a decent job, at least, of correlating the two and how they are very much working together to create this dystopian world. And I think Joe is an integral part of making that come true and kind of conditioning his audience to being almost like, oh yeah, it's fine, right? Yeah, Jesus, AI, there's a good correlation there. And maybe it's not so bad if we put an AI intelligence as an actual governing body for an entire country. Or you can see how they slowly desensitize you to these really fantastical ideas until it's too late and you're sitting there going, wow, we live in hell. Leave a comment down below. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next one.